My guest this evening is Deanna Johnson. She is a Plexus ambassador, and then I'll be asking her questions about Plexus and what it has done for her. Good evening, Deanna.
Hey there.
So just want to start with a question, and the first one is, what does Plexus mean to you?
Um, Honestly, if I could sum it up in one word, um, maybe a couple words, I would say health and freedom. Um, Honestly, it has done a lot for my health and for the health of my family um, to improve, obviously, our gut health and other things like that I'm sure we'll get into later. But also, it's given me um, freedom freedom with my schedule. I'm still able to make an income for my family. Um, I am a homeschool mom of three, so that keeps me pretty busy, but I can also work my business while I'm homeschooling my three girls. So that is just, I would say, kind of the tip of the iceberg as
Hmm.
far as um, what it means to me. But definitely, health and freedom are two big ones for me.
Okay. So how did you get started in Plexus?
I actually was invited to an opportunity meeting. One of my best friends, Amy Mallory, had signed up with Plexus and had invited me to go to this um, opportunity meeting. Some people call it a sip and see. That was actually hosted by her upline, Dodie Tidwell. And I had been in several other network marketing companies over the last several years since my husband and I got married, and nothing had worked for me. And as far as income, I pretty much felt like I failed at everything as far as the business side. And I was like, okay, Amy, I'll go, but I am not doing the business. I'm not interested. Like, she had given me a couple samples, and I liked the pink drink, the Plexus Slim. And so I said, okay, I'll go, I'll listen, but I'm not doing the business. I'm not. And fast forward almost 4 years, I am a gold ambassador um, and I work the business. So it's been a huge blessing to me. But basically, I went to this sip and see opportunity meeting and just heard about the product. We watched a couple of short videos, and Dodie actually shared her story about how Plexus had helped with her anxiety. And that really struck a chord with me because I had lost my mom a couple years prior to that and had actually found myself in certain situations having a lot of anxiety. Um, and I didn't like that feeling. I didn't want to go on any prescription medication. And so I talked directly to Dodie after that meeting and said, I really like what you said. That really struck me. Um, I think I want to give this a try. And so I actually signed up as an ambassador just to get the cheapest price. Um, I still really had no intention of working the business. Um, and I think it took me 2 months before I went silver, which is the first rank. Um, and I thought, you know what? Maybe there's something to this. So I've stuck it out, and it's been a blessing to our family. So,
Yeah, that's awesome. So you mentioned a few things at the first, but is there anything else other than what you mentioned that motivates you to do this?
um, definitely my mom. I mentioned that she passed away. She actually passed away from Parkinson's disease in 2013, and seeing her decline in health really, I mean, obviously she couldn't control the fact that she got Parkinson's, but seeing her being eventually bedridden by this disease um, was really a motivating factor to me to help me to be the healthiest that I can be for the sake of my children, really, and my husband, so that I can be around, you know, as long as I can for them.
That's great. So the next question is, you mentioned that you're a gold rank. What are the other ranks in Plexus, and how do they work?
Um, the first rank is actually silver, and that just means that you have 3 ambassadors that are signed up directly under you. And then from there, you start building your team. As a gold ambassador, I have about 20 active ambassadors under me right now on my team. I actually have more than that, but some have kind of dropped off and aren't active anymore. But when you go up from there, senior gold, um, ruby, senior ruby, emerald, sapphire, and diamond. And once you hit emerald in the company, you're considered a jewel ambassador. And you actually earn a free trip to Hawaii. You
I
earn,
could use a free trip to Hawaii.
yeah, right? Some of our uplines just got back within the last month from their Hawaii trip. And I just kept thinking, okay, I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'm going to get there. But once you hit that emerald ranking, you earn the trip to Hawaii. You earn money to pay for a Plexus Lexus. They actually just recently changed that to where it doesn't have to be a Lexus. If you have another vehicle that fits your family's lifestyle more, if you have a bunch of kids and you need a bigger vehicle, you can use your, I think they're calling it now a lifestyle something. I can't remember the wording. But a lifestyle stipend, I guess, that you can use towards any kind of vehicle that fits your family. But also in the emerald, sapphire, and diamond levels, you also earn part of the pool of profits from the company. So depending on what your rank is, you get a percentage of the company's profits. So that's another highlight to hitting that jewel rank as well within the company.
Having a new car and not a car payment would be quite awesome, wouldn't it?
Right, having your car payment taken care of. Yes, definitely.
So you mentioned that Plexus has helped you with anxiety. Are there any other health benefits that you personally have experienced?
Um, Definitely more energy. I sleep much better at night, thanks to our ProBio 5. I used to say it helps you sleep like a baby, but then I realized that's not really accurate. It really helps you
Yeah.
sleep more like a teenager.
Yes. Some babies don't sleep very well, do they?
Yes. But teenager like sleep, or some people I've heard even say that it helps them sleep like a dad, because sometimes a dad can sleep through a baby crying. But definitely better sleep, energy. Um, my husband and I, since we started on the vitamins and the ProBio 5, um, we have avoided things like the flu that we have been directly exposed to, stomach viruses, lots of things like that. And that in and of itself has been a huge blessing. Um, we used to get like seasonal allergies and those kinds of things, which occasionally I still get, a little bit of a runny nose or something, but it doesn't last long at all. So things like that, as far as improving my immune system, keeping those illnesses away, has been a huge blessing. Fewer doctor visits, lots of things like that.
So you mentioned Slim, and you mentioned Probio 5, and I
Mhm.
think vitamins. Are there any other product that you're taking, and what are those used for?
I also take the Accelerator Plus, which I actually have these sitting right here. This is the older packaging on this, but if I'm getting it in there. There we go. The Accelerator Plus, it actually has something called 5-HTP in it, which helps with the anxiety and your mood. I kind of switch back and forth between that and the Vital Biome, just depending. In my opinion, they kind of work similarly with each other. You can take them both at the same time, but right now I like the 5-HTP that's in the Accelerator Plus.
So out of all the ones that you're taking, what's your favorite?
Oh, that's really hard to narrow down to one. I always start my day with the pink drink. Um, and I know I hear from a lot of people that they just can't get in the habit of taking their products. And to me, it's become second nature. I get up, I have my breakfast, and I drink my Slim with my breakfast. Um, so honestly, I love starting my day with the pink drink. Um, but I think if I had to say a favorite product, it would probably be the ProBio 5, just because it helps so much with keeping sickness away.
Okay. So how would you say that Plexus has changed your family?
Um, it's definitely changed our financial health. Um, I would like to change it even more, but we're working on that. But right now, I have two kids that are in or that are seeing an orthodontist for braces and
And
starting the braces process.
I can
Um,
testify that that's expensive.
oh my goodness. Thank the Lord for insurance because ours has been a blessing, but we still have our part to pay. So when we started my oldest daughter in her orthodontics, um, they showed us the monthly plan and, this is your monthly payments or whatever. And I was like, okay, we can handle this. It's okay. It'll be okay. And then my second child, bless her heart, hers are worse than my oldest daughter's. And so they've already started her. And so then we added in, a second payment plan or, second payment plan for her. And I just kept thinking, it's okay. It's okay. We have our Plexus income. It'll take care of it. And right now, that's where a big chunk of my Plexus income is going. So it's been a blessing, but it's also been a blessing just, like I said, keeping my husband and I healthier. Um, my kids even take, on occasion, they'll take the chewable vitamin or the probio. Um, they like to sip my pink drink when they can, but a lot of times I, I drink it before they can get to it. So, but definitely safe for them to have as well.
Yeah, we talked about motivation earlier. That uh, orthodontist bill, that's motivation enough, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
So you said that your rank is gold. So what are your goals over the next several months to get to the next rank?
I would definitely like to add some more team members. I have uh, really been wanting to hit that next rank for a while now, and um, I haven't been able to add to my team as much as I wanted to, or at the pace, I guess I should say, at the pace that I've wanted to. So definitely working towards that next rank is a huge goal for me. Um, and I guess just retaining more of our ambassadors, keeping them active. Um, I know a lot of times people sign up for that wholesale price, and if they don't see that immediate change or that immediate benefit, um, they kind of drop off the map. Um, but it's hard to explain to people that you didn't get this way overnight, and so you can't undo everything overnight. You've got to give your body time um, to balance everything and to get back to that healthy where you started.
And
So,
at my age, it's a lot more difficult to get it off. So it takes it takes a little bit longer than normal.
yes, but just getting people to understand that if you really truly want to see a change, just stick with it. Stick with it, and you really will see the benefits. So that's definitely another one of my goals, just to continue to grow my team and keep those orthodontic bills paid for.
Okay, I've got one more question, and that's
Okay.
what advice would you give to a new ambassador?
Okay. I would definitely say start sharing right away. A lot of people want to wait until they have this big, huge testimony and these wonderful things, to tell about the products, but um, don't wait. You know, share the reason why you started. Um, Share even the little victories that you're seeing after a week or two. A lot of people see a change in energy level within a week or two, maybe 3 weeks. Don't wait to start sharing that. Share it right away, because you sharing that information could change someone else's path and could show them that there really is a way to help themselves feel better.
So who would you recommend them to share it with? Friends, family?
Definitely, I would say to start with close friends and family, to start with, and then branch out from there. If you have Facebook, it's a great way to reach a lot of people in your personal network all at one time. Um, so I would definitely say, go to those that are closest to you, those that are probably going to see changes in you first because they know you best. Um, and they're going to see the results that you're seeing, and know that it's making a difference in your life. If you're telling them, if you're not telling them, they may not. But so definitely sharing right away, but then also just being consistent with your product. We say a lot within Plexus, be a product of the product. If you're not taking them, you're obviously not going to see the change. But if you're being consistent and you're taking your products when you should consistently, then you will see a change. And so to me, those would be the two huge things. Don't wait to share, and definitely stay consistent with your product.
Well, okay, that's all I have. Thank you very much for joining me, and maybe in about a month we can get back together and see if you reach those goals you talked about.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds good.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good
All
night.
right. You too. Bye.